There we go. 1080p. Who'd have thought? Yes. I'll let you all arrive. I've started. It's my keyboard ASMR because this is my mug for holding my microphone. Fortunately, it's not currently full of tea, but I've taken all my microphones apart because, as you've seen in my Bolt voice acting video, if you've watched it, I don't have a very good audio setup. So, wait, let me put those sound. So here's the sound of the game. And here's the sound of me speaking, and I think that should be fine. So I'll press a button. That's generally the audio. If I'll punch dog meat. I'll call this begin. So we are at the Adimentium. Adimentium. So feel free to let me know if there's any sound issues. This week we are going to be doing something very specific, which I think you'll all enjoy. If you don't know this game, it'll probably be an easy start. But I'll just wait for a few people to arrive before we begin. I will just walk around. Oh yeah, I was going to punch dog meat. So here's how it sounds. That's about the level of audio. There we go. Does he attack me? Yes, okay. How is the audio sounding? Mods? Human mods that are helping me? No, don't rush, it's all fine. Let me open YouTube then. Unlisted. Public. Is that right? Save? I don't know. Hopefully that's worked. Hello. Hi everyone. I don't know what was going. I went live, but nothing happened. So I'm here now. Hi everyone. I'll give people a few minutes to arrive. So at the moment I am playing. Why would you do this? Yeah. I've got it at 1080p though. You know, that's something. So I am in the middle of writing my Fallout 1 review. One second. No worries. There's a line there. If not, no worries. So I'm part way through writing my Fallout 1 review. No, my Hitman 3 review. In typical fashion, I've written 3 pages about Hitman Silent Assassin. So whether or not I'll actually even get to start talking about Hitman 3 is to be revealed. There we go. So, dog meat's trying to kill me. I'm doing a sound check, so I've attacked dog meat and seeing if it will sound good. And so I'm halfway through writing my Hitman 3 review, but because I've played it, and now I'm finished playing it, I've completed it, it only took about With a walkthrough, you can complete Hitman 3 in about 6 hours, I'd say. So it's only 5 levels plus one sort of conclusion level, and I don't think that's very much considering the game was about 60 quid. On the flip side, you get Hitman 1 and 2 with it, but it just seemed a bit strange. But the thing is, I think it's all about playing the same level over and over again. Let me just check to see how the sound is. How is the sound, by the way? So that was the sound of that. What is your opinion on the existence? Well, in general, or just existence in general? Not very strong at the moment, but you know, there's stuff on the horizon. There we go. Cool. Thanks, everyone. Keyboard is loud. Let me just get rid of this dog. Go away. Okay, so just do a few little things. I look nice, thank you. This is another episode of Matt's hair is growing longer and longer. Spit some physics facts on us. Turn down the keyboard volume. Physics. I don't really know any physics facts. I'm more of a chemistry facts man. Did you know that... okay, I might be making this up, but if you pour 100 grams of salt into 100 mils of water and mix it, the volume of water doesn't go up because water molecules are V-shaped. We've got hydrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. And here would be another one. And in a liquid, they move around like this, and they can move in between each other, and they can float around like this. And when you put salt in, the salt just fits between the V's, or between the molecules in the water. So adding salt into water doesn't increase the amount of water you have. It increases the weight, but not the volume. There you go. Eventually you'll oversaturate it and the salt won't be able to dissolve and the water level will go up, but until then it doesn't have an enormous impact. It changes the density, I think, and the weight, but not the volume. Yeah, that makes sense. Might be making it up. So in today's episode, we are in Fallout 1. The game that started it all. I think it's really good. A lot of people have mixed feelings about it because it looks like shit. Let me move this over so I can read the chat. 1 second. And we have a question from Derp. Keyboard needs more click, and what colour are your nails today? Well, one of them has come off slightly. I tell my parents that I colour my nails because it stops me from biting them. Just to try and lower the disappointment from them about me painting my nails. Right, let me just load up the game. But they're black and silver today. But I do it because I think it's cool. I've started wearing eyeliner at the weekends, even though I don't go anywhere. Just me and Emma will have fake parties. Where we just drink a lot, really, and watch TV and put on some music. Sophie Alice Spector, I think that's her name, who sung Men on the Dance Floor and so on, does like a party rave with her children every week in her living room, and she puts on loads of like party lights, and her children like run around her and she sings, and her husband, who is from a band, a famous band, but I can't remember who, he's like the bassist or something. People will probably know in the chat. And they have a little party. And me and Emma watch it and cry. We do drink making classes on Zoom, which are very fun. We did one recently with the guy who invented the porn star martini. Or he was there when the porn star martini was invented, which is a strange claim to fame. I was in the room, but I think it was like his boss who invented it. And so they like kind of co-patented it, which is quite interesting. Now, I wonder if I can... So we did that, and we made a really nice drink with that, and they sent us all the booze, so because he knew how to make it authentically, it was the best. Like, we tried to make them a week after using just stuff from the shops, and it wasn't as good. But that was a very good Zoom lesson. If you drink a lot, I recommend doing cocktail making classes on Zoom. It's a lot more fun than bingo, I tell you. We did drag race bingo, and it's a bit depressing because it was fine. It was a woman doing it, and we were expecting a man, and as a huge fan of Drag Race, not that it matters, but we wanted a man dressed up as a woman, and we got a woman dressed up as a woman, which is, it's not a problem. So what we're doing, I'll start with it. So what's happening here is I'm quite a way through Fallout 1. It's the next video I'm going to do after Hitman 3. I'm going to do all the Fallouts this year, or probably, given how long it takes me to make a video this decade. No, we've gotten into a random encounter. This is what started the Fallout series, random encounters. Let me just kill these things. Let me just punch them. This is a power fist, although it doesn't really look like one. and it uses ammo, unlike in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I've got Dogmeat helping me out, and see, they're both dead. The character I'm playing as, let me just give myself a bonus move. I've just leveled up. I'm trying to play through the game. This game isn't that unlike Fallout 3, it's just the graphics are a bit shit. So I'm trying to play the game as if I'm entirely strength. You can see I've got strength 10, endurance, and agility class. So it's all combat, combat, combat. And then I'm going to replay the game as a character who has very high non-combat skills and see the difference. And it's a completely different game, just like Fallout 3 would be when you play without it. It's just the writing in this game is a little bit better than the writing in Fallout 3. And then Fallout New Vegas has all the good things about this game, but the writing is better because it's the best writing in any game ever. Right, Tom Varga says, what do you think about the problems of playing old games on Windows 10? Because I swear it takes like 5 hours to fix all the compatibility issues. I'm going to... yeah, Emma's not listening to this. I'm going to... All right, we're going to the Glow. 1 second. We're going to the Glow. We're going to finish the game. Basically, mutants are spreading throughout the wasteland, and I'm trying to find out why. The original quest is you're finding the water chip to save your vault. I've done that, and now I've left my vault again to try and find out what's happening to all the mutants. I heard about a highly radiated area called the Glow, so it seems quite sensible to go there. It's also a mission that the Brotherhood of Steel have sent me on. They won't let me into their base, where there might be a lot of very important information, until I go to the Glow and retrieve an artifact for them. The Glow is very highly radiated, so if you go there without preparation, you'll probably die. So that's what I'm just going to go to the Glow, and then I'll answer some questions. The problem with playing old games on Windows 10, see, I really am very partial to The Sims 1. And that ain't happening. You can't buy The Sims 1. You can't run it on an old computer. It's from that time, probably like the 98 time instead of... oh, look, we've met someone. Like Windows 98, getting those working on modern computers ain't happening. Okay, for crushing your enemies, you earn 180 experience. So all the fun happens down here. So we've bumped into a lone traveller in the distance. And he's got a beer. Should we steal it? This is going to be a lot of saving. Okay, so to the Glow. Usually, I just type this. But because I'm playing this for a video, I need to keep enjoying that clicking sound. I need to save these things that are important. So we're going to say to the Glow. Because there's a limited number of saves, when I'm making my videos, I need to have saves consistently, because when I want to record something, I want to go back to a certain part of the game. That's quite hard to do in this game. So every time I get to the bottom, I then take those saves and put them in a separate folder somewhere and then start again. And then by the end, I have this huge index of every save that can take you to any point in the game. Very useful if you make videos like this. Something I've learned very recently. So my trick for playing The Sims 1 is going to be... just buying an old computer. Just do that. Stick it in your shed, and you've got a computer that can play The Sims 1. I'm not fucking stealing a copy of The Sims 1, working out how to emulate 95. I just can't be bothered. I have a very old laptop that can play Dungeon Keeper, and I just keep that forever. And if I ever want to play Dungeon Keeper, I just open it up. Done. That's my answer to making old games work. Greetings, traveller. What brings you out this far? Why are you carrying all that junk? It's not junk, it's trade goods. I once heard that reading the words in a Let's Play is the sign of a terrible Let's Play. We're going to be reading because there's a lot of dialogue in this and I don't want to just sit in silence. So what's your story? I wander from place to place, making a living with music and a little bit of tinkering work. What kind of work do you do? This is quite an interesting man. So in Fallout 2, these encounters get a bit more intricate, but in this game, they're quite plain. You don't meet anyone that interesting. So Don Steinberg says, what's up? Don Steinberg. What's up, Don? Nothing much. I'm drinking tea. The spiffing Brit convinced me to start drinking tea, so I've started drinking it, and I actually am having a pretty good time. And Ruby Cat says, hello, I'm an insomniac Australian. Welcome to the club. Since COVID, I've stopped sleeping quite intensely. It kind of I go through waves. At the moment, I'm not sleeping again. I had a dream that I was playing Hitman VR and I couldn't get it to work, and I'm just lying in bed, half asleep, trying to work out how to work it, which is not much fun. So Ruby says, I'm almost done a teaching degree and majoring in chemistry. Your humor and energy helps me remember it can be fun. Yes, chemistry can be fun. If you want to become a teacher, I recommend becoming a private tutor and traveling around where you live once COVID's over, and putting flyers through the door and making a name for yourself as a private science teacher, because teaching in a school is a bit shit. Oh, an H-Bomber guy sent me a DM. He says, nice. That's just me showing off that H-Bomber guy DM'd me. Anyway. Okay, so this guy wanders from place to place. What kind of work do you do? Mostly a little, this will go away, don't worry. Mostly a little electrical and mechanical tinkering. I helped Junktown with their lights and showed the people in Shady Sounds a better design for their stoves. Junktown with their lights. Oh, so this is a pretty smart guy, which is quite unusual in this game, people to know stuff about science, because obviously it's the end of the world. This will go away when the cutscene is ended. Cutscene, it's not very dynamic, but there you go. Ham Knight says, you just need 9,000 subs and you got 1 million. How do you feel about that? Right, I'll answer that when we're traveling. Mostly a little electrical and mechanical tinkering. I helped blah, blah, blah. Can you direct me to a nearby settlement? I have everything on my map already, so he's just said that wasn't a very helpful thing. I still wander from place to place. What kind of music do you sing? Mostly old folk songs and Celtic music. It's a change of pace. What else do you do? Can you direct me to a nearby settlement? What kind of work do you do? And that's it. And then you just leave. I can barter with him, but I don't know if he's got anything. He's got nothing. See, I don't know why they do this. Maybe my dialogue or something isn't high enough. Maybe there's something more interesting about this man. But this is what I'm saying. In Fallout 1, you have all these random encounters with this guy you can't quite see. But nothing much really ever comes of it. And it's quite strange. Whereas in Fallout 2, I met this legendary encounter. And it resulted in a fight, or you could do a special dialogue tree and you ended up getting special weapons. Like in Fallout 3 on New Vegas, the encounters were a bit more significant. Bye! There's some stuff there. Some stuff there. Nothing much really to... Oh, 1 second. You enjoying that typing? To the glow. See, the thing about this game is all about time management, and just getting to the glow from where I was takes about 10, 15 days. So getting there and back can result in you losing a lot of time. Before we arrive, actually, glow, I'm just going to take a little step back. So given the name, I'm just dropping the mountains, the glow is very highly irradiated. So I need to take some drugs. Now it's a party, so I've got some Rad-X. And if we look at our character, I find when I played Fallout 3, I never really looked at this sort of stuff very much because the game is so easy that this stuff never really meant that much. Whereas in this game, all these things are incredibly important. Each one of these change the game significantly, like your intellect and your agility and your strength and your perception have an enormous impact on the gameplay. Like agility indicates how many turns you can take in a fight, which is insanely important. If you've got 1 agility, you can basically do nothing because you've only got 1 action point. So you can't really do anything. Whereas agility 10 means you've got 10 action points and it takes 3 to punch. So that means I can punch people 3 times, which is pretty cool. That's okay. All right, no more typing. Sorry, that's the last of it. Now I fucked it. If I click away, it fucks it up. So why am I telling you this? Yes, so I have a radiation resistance of 38. So it's quite helpful because you get to see it quite easily. This means that any radiation I'm exposed to, I block about 38% of it. If we're going to the glow, which is the most highly irradiated place in the entire wasteland, this may actually be the only time radiation resistance is important. I'm going to take some Rad-X, which is going to higher my radiation resistance to 88. I'm going to take 1 more. I don't think it will wear off in my journey from where I am now to the glow, so I think we're fine. And there we go. Straight on into the other side. Straight on into the other side. And then... it's a bit of singing for you. So now we're at the glow. And I really like it here because it's fucking terrifying. Even in 2D, I'd say this is pretty scary. Is there anything this terrifying in Fallout 3? I'm not so sure. It's pretty horrific looking. So you gained 50 radiation resistance. You gave 12 radiation resistance. Okay, don't feel self-conscious about painting your nails, says Extreme Squirrel 9. I'm a US Army, so I'm expected to be a tough guy, but I paint my toenails. Rock on. I mean, the toenails is even a step up. You're doing that entirely for yourself, unless your feet are out all the time. So there's a few dead bodies around here. If I hadn't taken the Rad-X, the game would have said you have received a large radiation dose. That is this game being very nice, because it usually doesn't tell you anything, and you don't know when the rate in which your radiation is going up. So you can kind of fuck yourself in this part of the game, because if it goes above a certain value and you don't have the meds to treat yourself here, then you just die no matter what, and it doesn't tell you. You have a invisible radiation counter, whereas in Fallout 3 you kind of know where your rads are sitting. Okay, so this is the remains of a loser, which I appreciate, you know. The game doesn't fuck about. Remains of a dead loser. But no one has anything on them. They've probably all been looted. So I was sent here by the Brotherhood of Steel because they lost some people here, but they don't expect me to come back. So I have a rope, which we can use to crawl down in. Let me just read some of these. Logan Sigsworth says, what shall I play Mario 1 on? Emulate it, but don't quote me on that. I know I'm recorded saying that, but it's fine. Where's my rope? Did I miss it? There it is. If you get here without a rope, you have to travel all the way back. In this game, it would be best to reload, because if you travel all the way back and then back again to go get a rope, you'll be wasting an awful lot of time. To the glow. I'm just going to save that here. There we go. So what's down here? Oh my god, it's a something. Now, this is quite dark, but I don't know if there's anything I can do about this. Let me go to exit game. Don't leave the game, don't leave the game, don't leave the game. Good. Right, so options. Fog of war, fog visibility, colors, 32-bit, thrilling stuff. This is really... I don't think brightness is going to have any effect. It seems like that's just going to change the fog. So let's just leave this alone. I don't think there's anything I can do about the brightness. This was an old game, man. This came out almost before I was born. So depending on the ages of... Oh no, brightness level, there we go. Woohoo! Let's turn it right up for this because it's a bit dark for streaming. Ooh, that's very bright. How do we look? Oh, for God's sake, I quit the game. What? I just pressed escape. Okay, what should I play Mario 1 on? Emulate it. Xbox sick. Fallout's not even opening now. No. This is Hitman 3 all over again. Yeah, I literally can't. I'm having to open. I might have to close Steam, like force Steam to close because I think the game's crashed. There we go. It's back open now. Get ready. Fallout 1. Ever play Fallout Tactics? No, but I hear incredibly mixed things about it. This is a little bit too bright. There we go. I don't really know anything about it. There we go. This is a bit brighter. Saying that, it kind of looks the same. Oh, well, it's meant to be scary. So as soon as we come down here, we can kind of see that this is a vault, because we've been to a vault before. Our vault that we came from at the start of this game looks quite a lot like this. It's just new, but we've seen a few old vaults, and they kind of look like this. So there's a lot of dead bodies. There's a Brotherhood of Steel looking kind of guy over there. I will... Now, let me try and do this again. This is really bright. The only reason I don't want to turn the brightness up, that's a good reminder, as I'm recording this for my video. I forgot to press record, because the way I make my videos now is I record myself doing an entire... that's because it didn't save. I record myself doing an entire playthrough. There we go. This is actually a bit better. It's a bit nicer to look at. And then I have the whole footage of my playthrough, and then I can just sort of grab bits and drop them in. I used to not do it this way and just sort of play the whole game and then go through and record the footage that matches up with the script later. But I found that actually takes quite a lot of extra time, because how differently can you play this game? There's no point re-recording all this footage. Oh, there's some things. So we have to be quite quick in here. We don't want our Rad-X wearing off, but if it does, I can just take some more. It's not that big a deal. Okay, cool. There we are. And then we have, there we go. 1 second. New. Here we go. I'm just talking to my mods. Perfect, right. So, nothing in there, but that's fine. So we have an elevator that... Oh, I just blew up, but that's fine. There's an elevator that goes down. You get a mild shock from the electric field on the door and take a point of damage. See, whether or not you like this game, it kind of comes down to how much you're into this sort of shit. I really like text information in a game, I find this is like why I like Undertale so much. I find that I kind of reimagine what's happening in my mind. It makes it all the more better. All the more better? All the more good. Diskinis has just donated €1. Thank you so much. I like your profile picture. So we still have lots of people dead. I should probably actually check their bodies. So we've got a man, a technician, and that's it. Can you picture that in your mind? We have a technician and a man. Let's have a little look. So he had some... This is a technician. He had some Rad-X and some Radaway. See, Fallout 3, they stole everything from this game. We also have some 22.3 .223 caliber FMJ. See, I know what that means. Full metal jacket. Right, okay, and then we'll go into here. And so this game is just, well, this game is quite largely dialogue / problem solving / inventory management / combat. This section of the game is very much exploring, because we're just exploring a new area that we found. The music's really cool, it's very like spooky, and so on. X2To TV says, I'm skipping chemistry class to watch this. Do it! It's a waste of time. The only reason I did a video about global warming and the universe is because I felt like I was wasting my degree that I was £20,000 in debt for. Because the YouTubing has taken off a little bit last year, I ended up having to pay quite a significant portion of that loan all in one go. And it was very painful. But at least, you know, it got its use from the climate change video. That was chemistry. I wrote an entire section for that video. Also, sorry, I didn't finish this quick. Also, hi from Brazil, trying to be a physicist. Not the same thing, but close enough. Yeah! I would have been a physicist, but it was too hard. Right, so we have a nice science book. If we were to read that in here, we would be very fucked. So just like in Fallout 3 and whatnot, reading science books will increase your science skill. But I'm in a dangerous location. Ooh, the tea just flew across the room. I should put that down. I'm in a dangerous location. Reading the book here will mean I get stuck here. Bad times. Oh, blown up again, but it's fine. Dogmeat was hit for much more damage than me, so it's fine. I've got pretty good armor on. And because I'm a high strength, high endurance character, this sort of stuff isn't too dangerous to me. So before we check the computer, let's check these bodies. So we have a woman with a gun. A woman with a gun. What is this world? And I'm joking, obviously. And a pistol. Another benefit in this game of having a very high strength is you don't really need a high barter. That kind of saves your combat experience here. Saves you because you can carry so much stuff because strength has so much of an impact. And I have a strength of 10. You can just sell everything you find and you end up owning everything you want. I've got all the best weapons and armor in the game that are currently available to me. I've got a plasma rifle, which is the best gun in the game. And I can use it very easily, and it was easy to afford because I could carry so many other weapons to trade for it. So this guy had an electronic security key, color-coded yellow. This seems strange. You think it may be what the Brotherhood sent you to retrieve. Oh, that was easy. So we can leave. Get out of this horrible place, but we won't. We'll explore it all because it's quite interesting. So what he also has on him is a... excuse me. Oh, that's what he said about it. This seems strange. You think it may be what the Brotherhood sent you to retrieve. So we'll go to our inventory, scroll the way to the bottom. This is one of the problems the game has, but I can overlook it and then use it. Now, this Pip-Boy displays downloading data from disk. You gain 100 experience points. See, what's very funny about this game, instead of just telling you the information that's on it, you have to leave the menu. Go to the character menu. Go to the Pip-Boy menu. Go to this very unwieldy screen. Go to status. Go to data. And go to Ancient Brotherhood tape, which we assume what it is. And then we have this. We have a little bit of stuff, which I will read in a jaunty Scottish accent. Oops, sorry. Oh, for God's sake, I just clicked away. Back. I don't think this is going to work. If I open it again, there we go. Okay, I fucked the background here a bit, but it's fine. Let me close this and try that again. Pip-Boy, status, Ancient Brotherhood tape. There we go. What do you think about the vandalism of Thatcher's grave? Asks Austin Fredland. I hadn't realised that it was vandalised. I watched a very funny meme about this guy who's like, I'm on hunger strike And I'm not going to eat again until Thatcher is dead and buried. And then it cuts to this other guy and he's like, Thatcher died last week. And then it cuts back to him and he's got an entire KFC bucket of chicken. And he's like, oh. My kind of comedy. Tanner Malone says, how are you? I'm very well, Tanner. How are you? I'm still getting used to streaming, so my heart rate is probably slightly elevated, but I'm a lot calmer than I was last time. We have a nice chill game. I can chill. We can just chat and have a nice time. Captain Maxon was right. Scottish. Captain Maxon was right. This place is death. I'm writing so that if we don't make it back, somebody someday will find out what happened to us. My neighbour is Scottish, but she probably isn't watching this. What's my accent of her sound like? I lived in Scotland for 4 years. This is the best I've got. We made it to the West Tech research facility after 20 days of hell. So we're presuming this is the West Tech research facility. This is the Brotherhood who came here, probably looking for technology. But that was the easy part. The radiation levels began to shoot up as soon as this text is very small, as soon as we could see the giant crater. We checked our supplies and figured with power armor and our anti-rad supplies, better stop before I get some bad emails, we'd be fine for at least a day of exploring. We felt it was a calculated risk, but the technology we had the potential of recovering was more than worth it. We climbed down the crater to the first level and everything seemed to be according to plan. The power was off, so we didn't need to circumvent the security, or so we thought. Thank you, Quiet Alice. Please tell us about science stuff. I'm glad they're not complaining about my accent. If any science stuff comes up while we're here, I will let you know. Quiet Alice. Thank you. Why aren't you playing this in VR? Thanks, Gizmo. Seriously, though, love your stuff. I'm playing one of my favorite games. This game's great. Thank you so much. We climbed down the crater to the first level and everything seemed to be according to plan. The power was off. Or so we thought. There wasn't much value on this level, so we pushed on. So there's not really anything here, as we've established, just a few dead bodies, which probably belong to this team. On the second level was more of the same, so that's fine. So we can explore there. When Jensen dropped down to the third level, all hell broke loose. The security sensors had been burned out on the first 2 levels, but not on the third. This is really hard to read dramatically. Jensen was cut to ribbons before he knew what had happened. We'd never seen weapons cut through power armor like that. Well, let's go. Let's go down there. Which is what we're going to do. I bet we'll be fine, even though I'm not even wearing power armor. Men started dropping right and left, and the ones who were still alive lost it. I tried to regroup, but only Soto and Camarilla. It's hard to tell what an O and an A is in this. Camolirula made it back up here to the first level with me. The fact that I can smell Soto's burning flesh where his arm was taken off means that my power armor is no longer airtight. Oh goody, so I'm sucking up a lot more rads than I had planned on. I'm leaking hydraulics at an alarming rate. We need to get far enough away from this place before my armor dies. And it looks like it did die because he's dead on the floor. Camarillo, that makes more sense. Seemed fine physically, but he wandered off about an hour ago, mumbling something about Gehenna. And I looked this up recently. This is like a... I think it's like a religious reference, which is very interesting. This game has some very interesting writing. But off the top of my head, I don't know what it is. That bastard has all the anti-rad. So I'm not sure if the guy who we just found with the 1 anti-rad and the 1 rad-X was the guy who wandered off here with all the supplies. It's a very interesting way that this game does this. It's kind of presenting all these answers to you. But there's no like quest, like find the anti-rads. It's just a cool way of letting you know that you should probably have taken some anti-rad before coming here. If you'd gotten to this point and you hadn't yet taken anti-rad, I'm unsure of whether or not you just need to reload if you've just had a fatal amount of radiation poisoning by this point. It depends. That leaves Soto and myself. We can't make it far enough away from here without the anti-rad, so I've got to try and find Camarilla before it's too late. Done. That was quite the journey we went on. I've already think. Okay. White Boy says, does size matter? Well, not to me. So there you go. It kind of covers, that. Wait, no, that wasn't what I was meant to say. I meant because I'm not a woman, it doesn't matter to me. Not because... Anyway. Damn it. All right, primary power is offline. We don't want to turn the power back on. Yes, it fails anyway. Emergency power. The emergency power is on. We don't want to turn the emergency power off because we won't be able to use the elevator to go down. Just save. We haven't really done anything important. I try and like stagger my saves, so when I get to a new area, I do a resave. Because I don't want to have to keep backing up all these saves, like I say, because this game can only save 10 times. I can't collect a whole playthrough worth of saves, so it makes it difficult to make a video. I suggest an AI dungeon stream if you like tech so much. Yeah, I think that won't be very fun for people watching though. Chris Ayers says it's like a vampire. It's a Vampire the Masquerade reference. Camarilla. Oh, they were all A's. Camarilla is like the faction, and Gehenna is like the apocalypse prophecy of the kindred. Oh, I get you, Chris. You know it all. I would like to play the Vampire the Masquerade. I think it's one of the games that hbomberguy talked about in his Fallout 3 review. Which he included this game as being one of his favourite games. I'm just looking for that card, it'll be at the bottom. This will stop me from getting electrocuted as I use it. So I'm just travelling around with my power fist. There we go. Perfect. How long in the game do you have to get the power armor? I think it's quite soon. I'm doing this for the Brotherhood of Steel, so I can probably go and see them after I've done this, and they'll probably give me an indication of how I can get power armor. There's a table with what looks like a rib cage on it, but never mind. Okay, so we have another computer. This again just turns off the power, but we don't want to do that because we need the elevator. So I'm never really sure what the purpose of these computers is, but maybe one day I'll know. And that question was by Santino Castano, which is a cool name. Handmade. Love your videos. Glad you're streaming. Really enjoy the humor. Keep up the great work and give a pet to Sid. So, really cool fact about Sid. I don't want to give too much away from the new video. Let's just say Sid has, oh, for God's sake, Sid has the biggest speaking role in my new video. I'm just going to punch these things. Let me save before I do anything stupid. So these are all dead. Well, these are all deactivated robots. You can see these are the Robo Brains. These robots never made it into Fallout 3 because their design is a bit bizarre. Dogmeat will bite him a few times. He's got the biggest speaking role. So I don't want to give away the scene, but he kind of like does some commentary for quite a substantial period, and we have like a talk. So Sid isn't on screen during it. He will be at the very end of it, so you don't see a lot of him, but you hear the voice actor who plays him quite a lot. I haven't told him this, but I think the voice actor will be up for it, because no one has a job right now, because the world's horrible and a nightmare. Reminder from the chat to heal broken limbs. Also, did you know that cripple is an ableist slur? Yes, I am aware of that. But I was just quoting Fallout for that one. Don't forget to play chess with Zax. Won't forget. Is he here? Oh, he is here, yeah. Quiet Alice, thank you. It's an odd choice for Fallout 3 to use crippled limbs, and I made that entire video about it. That was back when I would make a video about just the first thing I could think of, because I had no idea what to do. Because I had no idea what I was talking about. When I did the crippled limbs video, I was just like, I look back at that, I was like, why did I make this? This isn't a topic worth discussing. It was like a 15-minute video about something I just had no interest on. I think I was drunk at the time, and I was like, I know what I'll make my next video on. Because that was when I made my first Nightmare video, and it did really well, and I had no idea what to make the next video on. Wait, what am I doing? Target is out of range. Oh, I see. There we go. So we're just killing some. So this is the combat. It's not very exciting, but I like it. It's nice and chill. So let me explain. Sentry Robot was critically hit for 4 points, hitting some key parts and causing heavy damage. So these bits are quite fun to read as well, because usually they can come up with some quite funny parts. I'll just murder some things and everything will be fine. So, oh yeah, so explain. So because I'm using a power fist, on the right here, this little, just let him do his thing, is how much ammo I have in my item. The power fist in this game needs to be reloaded with microfusion cells. So that uses 2 AP, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AP per turn. So I've reloaded it, and that's used 2, so I have 4 left. Fortunately, I have a perk that means I can walk during combat without using up action points, which is very useful. And that was how I was able to walk to him. And then I end my turn, and now it's the enemy's turn. They're all deactivated, so they can't fight back. And now I've got another 6 action points again. Easy. Naxal Dusker, sniff the robots, you won't. I can't sniff them. I can science them. Can't do that in combat, never mind. I'm just missing a lot, it's fine. So Fallout, so one of my mods says Fallout 1 is older than some of the mods helping with the stream, because Fallout came out in 1997. And it kind of, you know, you can tell. There we go. Sorry, that took a bit too long. It's because I've got Dogmeat helping me, so he attacks quite slowly. All my other companions have died, because in this game they can die, unlike in Fallout 4, because Bethesda won't let anything be permanent in life, including the skill system, which they got rid of. I'm just collecting, this is all just stuff that I'm going to sell, because I basically already have the best armor and weapons available to me. I have the plasma rifle, the power fist, and the combat armor. Once I get the power armor, I'll be the best of the best, but I can't get it now anyway. Can you all see the nail polish? Because I'm getting a lot of comments about it. I guess it's here, it must be quite obvious because it's black. In my new video, I'm going to be, of course, dressing up as Agent 47, just with a lot of hair, the most hair I've ever had in my life. So this is a plasma grenade. It's here because there's so many robots about, so I'll probably need to use it later. But let's face it, I'm just going to punch everything. I'm at my maximum weight capacity. And the other thing is you can't scroll down this with a middle mouse wheel. I don't even know if middle mouse wheels existed when this game was made, so that's why that's not an option. Let me just get rid of some of these guns. This stuff is all not really necessary to carry around with me. That armor's a bit too heavy as well. I might as well leave the flamer fuel as well. So AD McCormack says, love the nail polish, by the way. It's always funny to see it go on and off throughout your videos. It gives an idea of how long they're taking to film. Yes! I typically film for 2 to 3 days. That's how long it takes me to film stuff. And then it takes another 2 to 3 days to edit everything in. So just adding those live parts to my videos adds over a week of production time to my work. So when people want me to make as many videos as a Let's Player would make, that's why I get angry. But it's fine, you know. I understand. I'm not an angry person. Okay, so we got a red key card. We needed this to go down to the next level. So that's why we had to explore this area. And as you can see, there's nothing really in there. One thing about tea, though, it does need to make me wee quite a lot. And I feel bad leaving these streams halfway through to go and piss. Urinate. Sorry, I don't want to be crude. Okay, so I also was talking to the Spiffing bit about I put almond milk in my tea and it makes him, I think it makes him furious, but he's always very polite about it. Well, he's like, don't do that. It's basically what he says, but I think inside he's screaming. Almond milk's fine. There's only a splash in there. Putting milk into tea and coffee is actually very bad for you. There's a science fact. And when I say very bad, I mean only very slightly bad. Because coffee and tea are full of chemicals which are very good for the body. But milk... Why didn't that do anything? That does nothing? What? Maybe it's the yellow one again, actually. Maybe the red one's for the next floor. Milk proteins, because milk has protein in it. Which I don't think almond milk does. It binds to the chemicals in coffee and tea. So your body can't access them as easily, so it kind of removes some of the positive benefits you get from tea and coffee. So there you go. I'm a bit of a weirdo, what can I admit? Have I done this right? Should I be on the bottom floor right now? Where was I just at? I should be going to 2, shouldn't I? I don't want to go here just yet. It's because I'm talking so much, I don't know what I'm doing. Right, there we go. Breaking news from Naxal Dusk. Breaking news. Local funny man. I'm just doing the same things over and again. Local funny man does science. Nobody's surprised when nothing happens. Yes. So my video, the people who know about my videos has spread from my neighbors to my neighbors' neighbors. And the man who works at the off license that I buy my tequila from. He is a very big fan of the music video I did with Emma. So there you go. I don't know how. I think he tried to sell me a really expensive bottle of tequila. So I was like, I'm gonna get 1 million subscribers soon. Humble brag. And I will buy this tequila when I do because it's like 100 quid. And then he was like, "Oh, tell me about your YouTube." And I was like, "You've fallen into my trap." Pyrocynical says tea is better than coffee. No, tea is less good than coffee. I don't know what way around to read that. I'm only a science and maths teacher. Tea is less than coffee. Well, I used to agree with you, Pyrocynical, but the stomach aches, you know. I can only take so many. Whereas tea, lovely. I've already had 3 today. No stomach aches. Right, so this will take me to the 3rd floor, which I think is where everything went fucky. I don't imagine these are going to turn on. I thought this was the floor that the Brotherhood said everything went shit sideways, but it all seems fine. I also think if you don't kill these now on the way out, they come alive and they fight you. So let's just punch a few robots. Missed. Hit. Thrilling stuff. Thank you for your patronage, Pyrocynical. I don't think I've actually released the video that me and you made together yet. So that video I'm not putting on the main channel because it's quite a lot like the video I made with Slimecicle, and after releasing that I was like, I don't really feel like this is right for my main channel. So I'm probably just going to release it for members after I teased it a year ago. And I haven't released it because I'm useless. I was also supposed to release the school-friendly version of my climate change video, which I think I've made as well. I think that's done. I just haven't released it yet. So that will be coming eventually when I get my shit together. I'm just punching robots. Sentry Robot was hit for 26 points and killed. Fascinating stuff, I know. Patry the Bro has given €1. Thank you so much. I feel like now that I think Dogmeat has actually just run away. I don't know why he's run away, but this just means I can just keep punching. I think he was the thing that was interrupting the turn and making it continue for a long time. So now I can just punch these robots over and over again. I need to reload. Now that I know Pyrocynical is here, I feel like I need to be more entertaining because he is someone that I've spoken to a lot and I don't want him to think I'm boring. I'm a good YouTube creator. It's like having a colleague watch you. Simultaneously being colleagues with PewDiePie and... I'm trying to think of another example and of someone with less subscribers, but I can't think of anyone. Someone with less subscribers than PewDiePie. If only I could think of someone. It's very odd. It would be like a musician who's just starting out comparing themselves to Aerosmith or something. It's not relevant. You're just on the same place. You do completely different things. I compare myself to YouTubers a lot, which is why I say this. I compare myself to people who have got double subscribers to me, and it's a silly thing to do. Nicholas Clark is a member as a Stellar Nebula. You beautiful fuck. Unless you're below the age of 18, which you lovely fuck. That was the wrong word to change. Okay, so there's nothing in any of these. Tropic Spoon has given $1. Thank you. You beautiful fuck. I love that beautiful fuck has become a way I refer to you guys. Okay, so what's in here? More things. Jacob says almond milk does have protein in it, but only about 1 gram per 240 mils, so 9 times less than cow's milk. So there you go. But they're not milk proteins. I don't know if milk proteins are specifically the thing that bind to the chemicals that make tea and coffee good. So that's why I drink my coffee black. Because I'm boring. I'm really boring. What a boring fact to tell you all. Wait, have I got... Sorry. No, oh, my leg isn't... I thought I had a damaged leg, but apparently I don't. Mr. Biden says still got a damaged leg. But no, I don't. I thought I did. Oh, no, wait, no, it's there. No, wait, no, it's not. I thought I left it again. Don't mind me, it's fine. Look, some buff out, I'll take that. So buff out increases my strength and everything else, but lowers my intelligence, so I can't take it, because my intelligence is at the minimum level it can be, 4. Any lower than that, and I stop being able to communicate with other characters. So I can only take it when I really, really, really absolutely have to, because it blocks the rest of the story for me. Who calls coffee coffee? It's clearly foul mud, says the impure Lucario, formerly a pure Lucario. Loving the name. It's not coffee, it's coffee fee. And it depends how you make it, you know? It depends on the coffee you buy, it depends on where you get it from. Like if you buy coffee from Costa Coffee or Starbucks, then you're a fucking cretin. But if you get it from a nice local small independent coffee shop, then you're a winner, baby. You're a winner, baby. Right, and then I'm gonna lose this one. So final floor. Enjoying that tapping? As loud as I can go. Right, I think that's everything. So Quiet Alice, welcome to Protostar. You will eventually get the video that me and Pyrocynical did together if you pay very close attention. And also the behind the scenes video for my last video is finished, so I'll be uploading that soon for members and patrons. It was made by my old camera lady who works as a wedding planner. She left London, which is why she can't help me anymore. And with the new rules, weddings can kind of start being planned now. If things go according to plan, people can kind of quite reliably start planning things in the future. I have a festival that is currently set to go ahead at the end of August. So let's see. I was thinking that there might be a chance that they'll be like, as part of your, we're going to up the, because I want to go to a festival so badly. As part of your ticket price. I think Sid's at the door. Sid's here, people. He's coming. He's trying to get the door open. Sid? I can see his shadow. Come on. I know the door is 10 times your size, but you can do it. See if I can show you what I can see. Let me try and... I know the camera is not ideal. I need to get a new camera for this stuff. Let me open this up. Oh, it's opening. There he is. We got him just in time. Oh. So there's the more important member of this duo. Just try and... He's on. He looks like he's on my computer. What's he doing? He's just checking out my computer, you know, doing his thing. This is why Sid is so easy to film, because he will just sit in front of objects and look at them. So if I put my camera in front of his face, he just idly stares at it until I don't want him to look at it anymore. So filming him is one of the easiest things in the world. Give him whatever he needs to make loads of videos. So I'm just gonna... So I pick him up. I know you all love him. If I pop that... Can I hide this? There we go. Right, if I pop that there. Perfect. Right. Put myself back into place. I will go and get Sid. 1 second, you wait there. All of the Sid love from the chat. Request from me to personally give him a boop. Do you want a boop, Sid? Come on. What time is it? It's 1 hour to your dinner time, so you have decided it is your dinner time, yes? Look at that brown fur in the sunlight. He's a big boy. He ain't no small cat. Look at that. Majestic. Should we enjoy a tour of the room? I'll turn around. There we go. Now we have the real star. Oh. So this is why... Oh God, my hair is so long. This is why we don't plan the arrival of Sid. Because we get surprise arrivals. Look at the camera. Everyone shout Sid and you might turn and look. I just put my hand... There we go. Look at those eyes. Monstrous. I'll just for the sake, this might ruin the entire stream because he'll start stepping all over things, but I'm going to pop him on the desk and just see what happens. There you go. You think you're just going to stay? He's just like literally in front of me. You can't really see him. Are you going to stay there and behave and not knock anything over? You're going to step on the keyboard. So he's sniffing the mic currently, so if you hear any noises, that's him. Yeah, it's a good microphone. Try and get you into shots that people can see. All we have is a lone ear. There we go. This is not... How do we get you in a better shot of you? There we are. Look at those eyes. This is what people are here for. This is why people come to these streams. It's on the off chance that you'll turn up, you fucker. What about me? I do all the work. You get paid in food already. And love. Well, I know you don't really like the love. This is just one of the many arguments me and Ziv have together. Look over here. With my finger. That's how I get him to look at the camera. He's a genius. He looks straight at it. Up is not gift, says give him a chin tickle. He doesn't want that. Don't bite me on camera, Sid. It won't look good. We have to pretend that we have an on-screen rapport. There you go. Pretend you love me. Pretend you love me. I'll pop that there. I don't want to make you all sick. Am I in the right spot? Yeah, that should be fine. So, what are we going to do? All right, let me try this. Okay, we have cat cam. So, I'll just keep punching these things. So, that dude, 034, says, buy something nice for Khajiit. I don't know what 200 sec is, but it sounds like a lot. So, thank you very much. Sid is not the sort of cat to stay in one place for very long, so don't get too excited by this, I'm afraid. There's my microphone as well. Say something, Sid. I don't do Sid's voice, so I can't commentate this part. All I can do is talk in a very slightly terrible accent. The voice actor is a family member of mine who is very good at doing voice acting. It's a shame it's not a bit darker. You'd have to get a much better view of him. Sid's really whoring himself out for the internet today. Up is not meme says put this money and use this money and put it towards the Sid cam. Level and stuff says I can't see the shelf you made in the room. Well, I burnt it, didn't I? Oh, that was such a... I always feel kind of bad about that. I probably won't do anything like that again. I'm trying to be a bit more of an eco-warrior with my channel, thus the climate change video that came very shortly after the carpentry video. I think they were in that order. Or did I make it after the climate change one? I can't really remember. But it just seems a bit... I read a comment that was like, I'm fed up of these videos where they just buy a load of stuff and then destroy it. And I do kind of believe that. But saying that at the same time, I buy a lot of props. You know, it's the same sort of thing. It's just kind of buying wood. But then buying plastic for props, it's hard to say really what's better anyway. But anyway, some kind of medical or experimental apparatus. It looks as if it could contain a human or larger sized body. Speedy Gonzalez says, I've never seen a man so in love with his cat. How old is old Sid? Sid is... how old are you, Sid? I am 12. There you go. That's the best I can do. Sid, I think, is around 10 or 11. His teeth are slowly rotting one by one. So one will rot and we will get it removed and he will stop smelling. And then a few months will pass and another one will rot and we will have to get that one out. And it's a very unpleasant experience for everyone involved. Okay, so we've got some rad survival stuff. A tool, which I think is used for repairing things. You know, if you use it and then use it on an object, it will increase your repair stuff. I already have a Geiger counter. But I think it has a limited amount of charge, so I'll take that one with me anyway. Geiger counters you just use on yourself. He's looking at my tea. Some tea. He looks very unimpressed. And it tells you your level of radiation. If your level of radiation is 1,000, you die, unless you have enough rad away to take it below 1,000. It will take you a while to die. I can't carry these rockets, which is probably fine. I don't really need them. I'll exchange it with this Nuka-Cola that I probably don't need. I've got 4 med kits. I don't even know what they do. I don't think they increase my HP, but it's anyone's guess. What shall I drop? I've got 3 tools. I don't think I need 3 tools. I'm just trying to work out what kind of gives me the most money. If you know what I mean. I've got a shotgun that I probably won't ever use. Let's get rid of this metal armor. That weighs an awful lot. I think that's where most of my weight issue is coming from, and it's not worth that much. You're better off replacing it with just random stuff. So we keep having to have Cid's teeth out over and over and over again. Right? So I say that it's only been twice. We're trying to wait as long as we can between them, because it was only about 3 or 4 months ago he had his last ones out, and he smelled great for about 2 months, and now he smells again. So I think it's just because he's old. He was fed like wet food from a can, which apparently is very bad for cats' teeth. So by the time they reach his sort of age, 10 to 12, their teeth start to rot. I don't know how common that is. But we always fed our other cat dry food, and he's kind of Cid's age, and he doesn't smell. That cat doesn't live here, or else he would be in the videos. He's my parents' cat. Alana has said, for the vet bills, praise to be... Sorry. Alana says, for vet bills, praise be to the mighty Cid. I did actually, I think I said this in the last video, I did speak to my accountant about putting Cid's vet bills onto my taxes. A broken piece of equipment, it is beyond repair. And this would be the same thing, a suspension tank. Some sort of medical or experimental apparatus. Cool. But he said no. Cid's in the videos. He's part of my business. Why can't I put him on my tax bill for Up Is Not Jump? Probably do the same. I need teeth whitening. I don't know if... I think teeth whitening would probably stand to be more of a viable expense than Cid's teeth repair. What is the point of this little room? It looks like there's kind of something on the floor, but it doesn't look like it. All right, Cid's had enough. You gonna leave? I think he just wants me to stop touching him. It's a shame there's so much light behind this. It would be much better if it was darker. Yes. This is very unexpected. I did not expect an entire Cid cam for this video. Look at those ears. Oh, there's a lot of people donating. Sorry, I'm getting carried away with Cid. Brandon Russell says, do you like Doctor Who? And if so, who's your face? That's a very hard question for me to answer. I was very big on Doctor Who during Matt Smith's season. I never watched much of David Tennant. I think Matt Smith was really good. I don't know what the... I think it started off really well. By the time it ended, I was not feeling it. Not enjoying. But it wasn't him. He was always great. It was just the writing started to really fall apart by the end of the last season. But I have a huge soft spot for David Tennant because I felt like he was a bit more of a... He would always say, think. He would always shout at the enemies, like, think! Think about this! And I always really liked that. I always liked that he was just always imploring people to think about what they were doing because he was so peaceful, obviously. He wanted to solve all his problems with diplomacy, at least where he could. And I always thought that was a very powerful message. So I always liked David Tennant for that. Okay, so... We're at the computer. How may I be of assistance? I have trouble reading out loud. Barter! Barter! What? It would appear that you are incapable of a sufficient level of comprehension necessary to permit any meaningful communication. Oh dear. My character's level is only level 4, so we can't talk. This is everyone's favourite character. I could take some intellectual stimulating drugs. I said. He's had enough of us. Probably the shouting I did as the computer. Woo! And now we have the less handsome half of Up Is Not Jump. Close this. There we go. Now, I'm a bit dark. Let me just try some clever colour changes. What can we get? Oh, I have an idea. Right, you ready for this? Display settings. Settings. This will be absolutely stunning. Custom colour. There we go. Why is it not doing anything? I'm trying to make my current desktop background is black, so you're not getting a lot of colour. My screen is taking up my whole picture here. So if I can make it all white, done. Oh, here we go. Boom. That's done a little bit. You can see me a bit more clearly now. What if I change this to white? There we go. That'll have to do. Cool, perfect. Right. So I could take some drugs, which might make it easier for me to talk to this thing. And so we'll see what that does. Stan O'Clock says, I couldn't come up with anything to say, so here's some money with a thank you. Thank you, Stan O'Clock. You're all very kind. I'm new to streaming, so I find it completely bizarre that people... Because obviously I only work on YouTube, and people don't throw money at you when you release a video. Other than my obvious lovely Patreon subscribers. So it's just a funny process to me. Making videos is much harder than this. Alright, let's take some mentats and see what happens. These will increase my intellect by 2. So 2 intellect, 2 perception, and 1 charisma. So this will mean I can probably talk to the computer now. Yeah! How may I be of assistance? I like that. That's a nice touch in this. I can't think of any places that happens in New Vegas or Fallout 3. So I like how sort of black and white these games are. They sort of block you off from certain things. Let's say one. Just type in something. Computer would not talk to me with low intelligence. I am doing this streaming to play the game for the video, so I'm making notes of important things that happen like that. I thought it was quite cool, and I've made a timestamp so I know when this has happened. Okay, so how may I be of assistance? Who or what are you? I am a machine intelligence dedicated to research and installation control. I am called Zax. Okay, so what kind of research? I am specifically programmed for research into biological studies, including pathology, nailed it, and genetic research. My primary function is extrapolation of information of complexity levels. Exceeding human capacity. Not me, though. I'm very bad at talking. So you're pretty smart, eh? Who programmed you? I want to kind of impress the computer with my own intellect, so let's ask some more questions that seem a bit more exciting than pretty smart, eh? Who programmed you? Well, that ended the conversation, so that's a shame. How? What? What? There is a lot of that in this game. I don't know why. I'm going to make a note of that one as well. With computer, with first line of dialogue randomly. Because this was made back when you couldn't do patches. The game has quite a lot of issues. Most of this stuff could be patched out. Oh no, never mind. I'm delighted to have been of assistance. Right, let's try this again. When I leave to write things down, it causes problems. Tell me about this installation. West Tech Research Facility, founded in 2002 as a private contractor for the United States government. The company initially consisted of 2 divisions, the Advanced Weapon Research and the Biomedical Sciences divisions. In 2069, West Tech was the single largest contractor for the United States government. Its largest contract being Powered Infantry Armor Model. So here they made power armor by the sounds of it. In light of significant advances in 2076 by the NBC, the Pan Immunity Varian Project, the United States Defense Department, in fear of international espionage, moved the team onto the site to secure and oversee the project, now dubbed the FEV virus. So the forced evolutionary virus was developed here. And that's probably what all these tanks are for. You know, they're trying to mutate people. Not unlike the Phazon from the Metroid Prime series. It's all the same shit, different day, you know. Thanks for the info. And then it ends the conversation. That's the thing with this. Every time there are lots of dead ends in the conversation where you should just be able to go back. Want to play a game of chess? Grant me access to the mainframe. Did I talk about it? Yeah, I kind of chatted everything about this guy. Want to play a game of chess? I would be delighted. What a game. Excellent form, however, you will need additional practice to defeat me. Play again? Do you think if I just keep playing, I will win eventually? I just don't want to pass too much time. So let me save before I try 100 games of chess with him. So if I pass too much time, my Radex might wear off. Chess! Hope you enjoy that clicking. My mouse keeps running out of power. This is high-tech shit here. Chess! Grant me access to the mainframe. Thanks, that was easy. So I wonder what would happen if I was too stupid and I couldn't get access to the mainframe. That's interesting. Main menu. Do you know, I've been playing this game quite a lot to try and review a video for it. But before this video, I watched Oxhorn's video about the glow, and I'm pretty sure if I just watched that video, I would have enough information to make a video. Those videos are very good. Which is why I keep talking like this, because I watched so much of that one that now I'm kind of copying the way he reads this stuff, because he's pretty cool. Oh, no. Oh, no, sorry. This happens when I click away. Okay, let's try this again. Chess. Excellent form. Play again. We can do this. Excellent form. Play again. Excellent form. Play again. Excellent form. Yeah, it's not happening. You lost 12 radiation resistance. Imagine dying because you spent your entire day playing chess with him. Playing chess can get you killed. This is just a nice note for the video. Probably me playing a game of chess. You can imagine it now. This might make it into the video. You might have seen this live. Me playing chess, and then slowly I die. Or something. Grant me access to the mainframe. Access granted. Main menu. Right, so we've got base information, security information, research information, power, and exit. So we already learned about what it was. It makes the FEV. Security information. Inactive. All right. The security robots are inactive. And we've kind of already seen that. Research information. Records most current are at the West Tech Research Facility. Okay. And then power terminus. Can I turn the primary power back online? Nope, even he can't do it. And the emergency power is still on, which I need to be able to move around the place. So let's just go back to research information. Right, research. Records are the most current are elsewhere, I think, unless this is the West Tech. I wasn't really sure about that, but it doesn't matter. Research division, employee records. Research personnel records, done. Okay, so we've got Robert Anderson. I think if memory serves, he is the main bad guy in this, but I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head. He was a research assistant, and he had security assistant clearance blue. Nick Davis, John Isaac, Steve Remco. I think this is all kind of like very detailed background information. You probably have met a few of these people, because you meet Harold, and he was probably part of this team, but it's hard to really remember. And Leon Van Helden, research head of FEV. But I'm probably mistaken with that sort of stuff. Download records to Pip-Boy. Cool. So this is probably one of those things that will come in handy later on. You might open up a little speech check somewhere or something. Power armor specs, just stuff about power armor. Download to Pip-Boy, FEV, and then details about the FEV. As China became increasingly aggressive with their use of biological weapons, the United States government felt that a countermeasure was needed. The Pan-Immunity Virion Project was officially formed September 15, 2073. 2075, it became clear that the best way to combat the newly created biological weapons was to alter uninfected DNA so it was no longer susceptible to standard viral infection. Well, we could use that now, couldn't we? How apt. Okay, so blah, 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 abnormal growths. So this was just trying to make people immune to viruses, but it made people stronger, and it was having such an interesting effect on people, they made an entire site dedicated to investigating the FEV, which is here. FEV nears completion. Test on lab animals are at a near 100% success rate. Size and muscle density increase approximately by 60%, and strength increases. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Effects on human subjects remain unknown, although they are theoretically promising, the military wishing to continue further testing. Cool, I just didn't want to skip that. Because I know there's some information that you can get that's very important for finishing the game. But I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I'm missing it. Anyway, we downloaded it all, so we need it. It will all be fine. Cool. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Let me just save. Let's just save over this one. Cool, right. Sorry, that was a lot of reading. Let's have a look and see what's going on. So, we have a few messages. Dirk says, I'm cheap, but here's euros. Thanks for €2. Thanks for the cat. H Bomber Guy has entered the chat. Holy shit. Well, that was a long time ago, so I probably missed that. That was $5. Collarfinger has donated $2 for contributing to Sid's dental impacts. Arcade Helios says, asynchronous space warp. Asynchronous space warp! This is my best impression of myself. Asynchronous space warp! Back when I made all the videos that are now everyone's favourites. Not like the most recent ones I make. Ha 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 ha. Right, so we've got some modern looking computers. I have a very low science skill, but let's see what happens. You failed to learn anything. Fab. Classic Steak says David Tennant is also very sexy and Scottish. He is very sexy and Scottish. He's starting to get old, but that's okay. You know, he's aging all right. You know, he's not he's still got very long hair. I'm hoping that when I'm his age, I'll just keep my hair the same sort of length as his and automatically be as handsome as him. We'll see. That's the plan. What's this thing? Equipment. Thanks for that. Nothing in here. Cool. So I think that's the whole floor. I wish I knew off the top of my head what was so important about talking to that computer. I'm sure there was something, but I can't remember what I gained there that's so important later on. Great Soviet Men has given 400 HUF. That could be anything. Request from the chat to stop being so hard on yourself about your videos. Sorry! I'm only joking. I think my Cyberpunk video is the best video I've ever made, so I am just being a bit of a dick. I don't mean to be rude. And I appreciate all the support you all give on every one of my videos. But the thing is, the reason I say it is I also think my two favourite are probably the Elite Dangerous one and my Cyberpunk one. So I'm always sort of comparing myself to such an early video, which is a silly thing to do. Now, we have that there, but I don't think we've gone to the bottom yet. 4? We're on 4. 3? That's what we came from? 6? Right. 6 it is. Cool. Nothing much down here. So, oh, okay. So this is just the same one we just saw. So we'll just pop to the other side of the room when we're finished here. Easy peasy. Do a face reveal, says your mad Marco. I did earlier. It was, I'm the cat. Right, this is a dead person in power armor. I used to have a lot of problems in this game when it said, I just had it now, you see Max Stone. I was like, where? That's Max Stone? All right, but then I keep forgetting that I'm Max Stone. Is that something on the table? No, it's a bed of some kind. Ooh, a gun. I'm just going to leave that there because it's not worth enough. It's biting my hand. Because it itches, not because I'm weird. What's your favourite video of mine, chat? And be honest. Just let my ego get stroked. I like my Cyberpunk one video a lot because I had a new camera person helping me. And they are a proper industry standard cinematographer kind of guy. So I really loved all of the live shots. Not that the old live shots weren't good, but we really kind of nailed the live stuff. He wasn't there when we filmed me with the mask on, but he was there the day before and he kind of set my camera up and I sort of described what I wanted to do. And he was like, right, to film LEDs, to film in the dark, this is what you need to do. And that's why all those shots ended up looking so cool. Okay, so can I turn the power on now? No. Don't know what I'm doing now. Don't know what's going on. This is a bad start. Oh, we've got a little link. My favorite videos are of you in the VR ones because they get me interested in VR. Yeah, I think there's a lot of that from people. Thank you for people who are answering this. I didn't want it to seem really really self-absorbed. It wasn't meant to. I'm just curious what you think. So I can turn the main power off there, and I've been able to do that for a while. Wait, these generators. These generators seem to be offline. Okay, I'm glad I didn't miss that. That would have been really embarrassing. So we have Elite Dangerous, Beat Saber, Dirt Rally, Beat Saber. Oh, it's nice you all like the Beat Saber one so much. That one was really hard to make because I remember when I was writing it. Now, I need to repair these generators and see what happens. When I was writing it, I wrote it and it was only about 6 minutes long. And the Gorn one at that time was the worst performing one that I had done of my VR reviews, and I thought that's because it's too short, so I need to kind of make longer videos. People seem to do better. Is this going to work? I should save before I do anything silly. Let me just actually save it as this one. Preparing generator. So I was like, right, I need to make this video longer. But I was like, how do you make a 15-minute video? You fail to start up the generators. I think this is going to be a... You lack the knowledge to repair this system. Oh, good. I think that's the game saying stop. Because I was like, how do I write a 15-minute video? Okay, I think this is it saying. It doesn't usually say this in a lot of places, that you're just not going to fucking do it. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. Is it just for a quick way out? What happens if I go over here? Let's have a look. Because I don't know what's going on with this elevator. I imagine this one's just offline because it needs power. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Adrian Blake says, thanks for all the great content. Thank you, Adrian, you star. So I ended up just kind of just like writing an extra 10-minute of video that I really wasn't sure where I was going with it. So that entire Beat Saber video, the last 10 minutes, is just me sort of meandering around trying to work out what the hell I'm going to write about it. It took me ages. It took me like an extra half a week to write, you know, a bit of script that would usually only take like a couple of days. Oh, he's dead. So it's cool that you all like the Beat Saber one. Thank you. We also have Fallout 4, Half-Life Alyx, Skyrim. I just binge watch all your VR videos every now and again. Cool. So quite a lot of people saying Beat Saber. I had no idea that was one that people really liked. That's really awesome. You're all so kind. I'll stop talking about my videos now. Right, so what's this? So the color of the door actually tells you the key card you need. Hadn't noticed that. Very useful. And there's love for the Bob Ross videos too. Yes. I think the American version of Snatch Game, for people who watch RuPaul, which probably won't be many of you, RuPaul, you are victorious in combat, you earning authorization granted. So I can go in here. Right, the elevator is inoperable. It needs more power. And one of the people who are doing Snatch Game is RuPaul is a drag race program, so men dressing up as women is the general theme. And then in one episode specifically, one of the challenges is to dress up as famous people and impersonate them. And one of the men who usually dress up as a woman is a man dressing up as Bob Ross, but in drag sort of style. I think it might already be out. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet, but I imagine it'll be awful, but we'll see. Right. I have actually... See, my rule for this was I wasn't going to put any points into anything other than combat stuff. But I have leveled up recently, and I have some points that I haven't spent. 13. My intellect is very low, so I don't gain many points per level. I could try and put these points into repair and repair the power, but I just don't know why I would do that, because I don't know where that elevator goes. So, got a guide. So let me just have a little check. On level 2, you can raid the doctor's locker. Nope, this is for the Brotherhood of Steel. To deal with the glow, the deal with the glow is you'll be exposed to radiation. There we go, we're getting somewhere now. If the power is on and you've turned off all the robots, you can use science repeatedly on any one of the bots and gain 100% XP for each successful check. Oh, I didn't know that. So I could have been using science on those bots now. They're all dead, so it's fine. According to the script, you should be able to gain 700 XP by playing chess and getting a critical success in an intellect check. Since stat checks don't generate criticals, this would seem to be broken. Anyway, I'm just reading things that don't matter. Using the repair on the generator on level 6 and then turning on the primary power will give you 1000 XP and access to level 5. You get one free shot at fixing the generator. After that, you need repair 36 to even try. That's very interesting. So my first go, that's why I didn't say it wasn't going to work. Kind of cheating here, but it's fine. This doesn't seem to tell you what's on level 6. I think it might just be a load of loot. I don't even think if I put all my points into repair, I will get 36. Oh, I will. What do we think? Let me know in the... Actually, let's just do it. See what's there. And then if it's nothing that exciting, we'll reload. Because I do want to do... This Let's Play is supposed to be entirely... I'm just going to reload. Entirely strength-based. Or like combat skills. What was going through... Quiet Alice says, what was going through your head when you put yourself in The Last Jedi during that Beat Saber video? I don't know, but it became like a... It got shared quite a lot. Like, just that little section became a GIF, and it was shared a lot on Reddit, which I thought was pretty cool. And also the GIF of me going... Dah! With the VR headset on and the controllers. I get linked to that. Like, people use it. Like, even a few, like, actors and musicians have used it. Like, not super famous, but, like kind of... Just, you know, from a few shows. And then someone has commented saying, oh, this is at Up Is Not Jump, and I've seen it. And I'm like, that's so cool. No one has any idea who I am. They're just like, when you type Beat Saber, it's like one of your, basically the first result. So whenever anyone's talking about Beat Saber and they want to use a GIF, they usually use me, which I think is very funny. And it is humble, and I'm very humbled by it. I'm totally not, my ego is fine. I can handle it. Right, what the hell am I doing? Repair, where is it? Okay. So it needs 36. So this is cheating, obviously, but I've completed this game before, so it doesn't really matter. You failed to start the generators. Woohoo! You start the generators and all systems seem to be back online. I've killed everything. Actually, I don't think these robots are dead that I'm about to bump into, but it's fine. Primary power. Here we go. So now... Oh, that's bright. Right, let's turn that down. Okay, so let's say power on save. And then we'll go back to the other save when we're done. I'm having trouble here. Save. When my caps lock is off, it's making caps locks. How strange. Anyway. And all of it. One of my moderators, Up Is Not Gift, says those gifts are sponsored by myself because they're all made pretty much, I'm pretty sure, just by one person. And it brings me an enormous amount of joy. Brought to you by my ego and Up Is Not Gift. Okay. God, it's still very bright. I don't think I actually clicked save there. Let me just try this one more time. Nope. You need to click done. Oh, I think it's not working. Well, I don't know why it's not working. That's very bizarre. I'm being attacked. This is my first chance to use some actual weapons. I don't know why I can't turn the brightness down. Oh, it's here. That's why. It's just in game preferences. What the hell is wrong with me? There we go. Don't judge me. So the cool thing about this character is I've put so many perk points into movement. I can actually move 4 whole spaces without using up any AP. So I'm going to change my weapon to my plasma rifle, which is the best weapon in the game. And go and see how I get on. I'm just going to turn this corner slightly so they can't shoot me from there. I'll let them come to me. Here they come, these weird robot things. Hexel B says, I actually love your non-gaming videos, the climate change one in particular. I think my climate change one is probably my favorite one, actually, because I don't know if I've ever really alluded to this much, but it took me... Right. Century Rock was hit by 28 points instead. I was critically hit for 12. I ain't gonna do nothing, man. You're gonna do better than that. Plasma rifle time. 89, that's very good. It's because it's so fucking bright in here. Yeah. Okay, and now I'm gonna try and get as far away as possible as I can from it, so that when it shoots me, it's likely to miss. Okay, just walk all this way. Yeah, the climate change one took 3 solid months to make, just because the editing of that video was very challenging. There we go. He dead. You can't see he's dead, but he dead. Oh wait, no, he's not dead. I lied. Just keep walking away. I thought that was a death sound. Coid says, thank you for impairing me to start my own VR channel. I think he might mean inspiring. Or I don't know what that impairing means. And if I don't, I apologize and I'm the idiot. And I accept that. Not that I'm calling you an idiot. Anyway, let's get a bit closer. So I can walk 4 whole steps and then take a shot. Easy. 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 You dead. What's in here then? So this is a sniper rifle. Cool. Bet that'll sell well. Okay, so this we may not use as our final save. We may reload and go back to there and just leave. Because as I say, I don't want to put points into repair it until I absolutely have to finish the game. It's just kind of seeing what how different the game is if I don't do these things. I think I may have just used the access card on myself, so that's why it did nothing. There we go. 6, does that go down? No, we're on 6. One of these floors is one I can't get to. I believe 5 is the one up. Yep, so that's this one. We have been... Oh, no, wait, no, I've been here. Okay, so lots of robots to kill. Interesting. I feel like I'm going to learn a lot about the way this game is made, depending on what I see up here, because Fallout 3, generally nothing that important is behind a locked door or a science computer, other than things that kind of change gameplay or get you better loot. Things that get you better loot is usually what's behind a locked door or a science check. Nothing that significant. Although you can't get certain companions based on your karma, which I think is a very nice touch. You know, that's quite a significant change to the game. So I really wanted Forks as my companion in Fallout 3, but I couldn't get him because my karma was too low. Because I just kept getting bored and shooting people, but you know, it's all fine. I need to get into the doorway to shoot this guy. And as I say, the only reason Dogmeat is here is because I've killed all my other companions. I'm just going to stand here. Oh, there's a lot of robots to kill. It doesn't look like there's anything that important. It depends what's on that computer. It may just be to turn the power off, though. But we'll just kill all this stuff. Ah, how long have we been doing this? Ooh, an hour and a half. Very nice. I play games very slowly, as you can tell, because the glow should only really take an hour. I think I'm going to stop playing this and just watch all of Oxhorn's videos. Because they're very good. They're very good. I recommend them, actually. I always saw Oxhorn as a rival of mine. He doesn't know this. But when we were both doing like Fallout themed things, he skyrocketed, and I was still doing very well, but still like not growing nearly as fast as him. And so I always invented Dogmeat's going to go get that robot. Rivals to help sort of push me to work harder, which is not very healthy. I wouldn't recommend it. And he was one of them for a while. Soranova as well, who made Machinima, was a huge rival of mine because we were both doing Machinima. But she is so good at making videos. If she had continued, I don't think there'd been any way I'd have been able to do better than her. But I think she just found it too stressful, which it is, you know, understandably. Right, bad things are happening. I don't want to die. There's a lot of robots catching up with me. I do have some plasma grenades. My throwing is terrible, but once they're all in one space, I might be all right. Also, the Brotherhood was saying that they've never seen anyone shoot through weapons so fast, but these guys are using, like, rifles, which is quite bizarre. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to pull out my power fist as well, which is very necessary for this. Oh, wait, I won't be able to do both. Okay. Oh, I only have one. Okay. Oh, and it's going to miss as well. Okay, but I should try. Okay, let's swap to the power fist for a while. No, no, not got enough. Right, run! Just go this way. I don't know where I'm sending him. Oh, no. Oh, no! I should have pulled out a stim pack during that. But, you know, I'm an idiot. I hope you're all happy. I should be able to throw this. 49, 77. You win. What a throw! Ah! Ah! Okay, now I just need to get into my inventory, which I can't do. Okay, I just have to survive this turn, which I don't think is going to happen. I can walk quite far away from these guys. Maybe they won't shoot me. We'll be more prepared when we reload and come back here. Don't shoot me! This is a good start. Okay, I might just survive this. I just need to use a really, really good stim pack. Do I have a super one? There we go. Alley up. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, well, there you go. I thought apparently I didn't have enough action points. Beautiful. Oh, I have to kill all this stuff again. Oopsie. Right, I'm gonna try and power fist this stuff. I still think my actually I've got a few more points that I can put into plasma rifles, energy weapons. There we go. See how that helps me out. I'm just gonna punch everything and hope for the best. And then use a load of stim packs before going upstairs would have been a better idea. Where are you? There he is. I've come very close, but I can't do anything to it. I'm just gonna take a step back. So, at that one boy says, fun fact, the source code to the original Fallout is considered lost media. Interplay, the original creators of Fallout, up and lost it. It is amazing. I feel the same way as in, like, when I was growing up, I had a Super Nintendo. We also got, like, a lot of these toys that were Thundercats and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys, which in their original packaging are huge. This is not going very well because I'm getting close and punching stuff. Huge collector's items and worth like thousands and thousands. And when we were kids, we were just like ripping open these boxes and like throwing them in the bin. It was the same with all the Super Nintendo games I got. I've got like 50 or 60 Super Nintendo games that all came in their original packaging. Because I was obsessed with the NES, the Super Nintendo. We just threw them away. Whereas now they're worth loads. Why can't I pick this up? There we go. Right, let's use it. I've got a lot of stim packs. Should be fine to just use them all. I'll buy some more super ones when I get back as well. Another thing about the thing. You put it in, use it. And it disappears. Can I use it from the menu? Oh, I can. There we go. My bad. I wonder if you can do that in combat. I bet you probably can. Right. I've got 3 more available hit points. I'm just going to do nothing for now. Let's try saving this time before we go up there. Let's go all the way down. So this is where the game is probably at its worst in moments like this, because I've got so much stuff. Oh wait, I was using the wrong grenades. Pulse. Oopsie doopsie. He said, in a totally normal way. There we go, we'll try using those this time. I was using plasma grenades, my bad. What's it for? Okay, I see. This is where the robot is. I must have missed that I jumped a step. Repeated question from the chat. Will this be a VOD? Yes! Sorry, I should just answer the questions instead of editorializing them. So, the last stream I did was me warming up and it was in 720p and stuff. So I'm not going to put that one up. For this one, yes, it will be. I'm going to put everything on my second channel. Emma's going to like edit them down to remove like the starts and make them a bit more snappy, and then we'll put them on my second channel up as Not Jump 2, which if my mods can find, they can link to it now, but if not, you just type in Up Is Not Jump 2 on YouTube, it should come up. A lot of people say, why do you not call it Down Is Not Crouch? And that's because down is crouch. I don't know how many times I've heard people say this, and I just don't understand where they're coming from. Up is not jump in most games, but down is crouch in most games. So I don't see the problem here. Okay, let's reload this. Getting ready for battle. So yeah, you either love this combat or you hate it. I quite like it. I think it's very methodical, it's very detailed, it's very RPG, it's very Dungeons and Dragons-y. I like it, you know, it's fun. So when I open this door, all hell breaks loose. So there's not really much I can do. I should be able to kill these guys. Come on then, bitches. Right, these two are together. Let's try it. 0%. Not a good start. 61. This is the XCOM odds though. 61% of the time, it misses every time. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Oh wait, am I missing something here? Oop. No, fine. Apologies. Right. 61. Fingers crossed. I've only got 4. Maybe I should get a bit closer. I don't know if they really harm me. They're only electricity. Electricity's safe for people, right? I don't know what just happened. Something died. Sentry Robot was hit for 100. I think it killed them. Two things died. I don't know what they were, though. Cool, let's just run away. Okay, we just didn't see the explosion for some reason. Good start, though. Very good start. That was a good 61%. 61% of the time it hits. 61% of the time, obviously. Okie dokie, right. Why does Dogmeat keep running away from everything? Is it the radiation? Is Dogmeat definitely going to die? Oh yeah, look at this. It'd be really sad to not use this save because it's going very well. Maybe I will just use it. Because it will probably, the thing about it is it will give me so much experience that it might be worth just, I'll end up with more points in other things. So maybe this is worth actually just sticking with. I mean, it was a lot of work. Okay, let's stay where we are. Let's kind of go over here. Come a bit closer. See, here's a better comment. Phoenix Hog says this. A better comment than the people who are making bad comments. Phoenix Hog says, maybe... Look at this, we're nailing it. Sentry Robot was critically hit for 174 points. The robot shudders under the intense attack. Dead. Phoenix Hog says the second channel should be named Jump Is Not Up. And finally, we have an intellectual in the chat. You know? The reason I didn't name it these things is because I wanted people to see the channel name and immediately know it was me. But these are all very good suggestions. Because I think if I saw a channel name called Jump Is Not Up, I wouldn't immediately assume it was definitely me, if you know what I mean. I don't think I need to use any of this. I'm just going to try and walk away from them so hope that their attacks miss me. Nope, no such luck. Okay, I've already... I should kill the weaker things first. I think these guys are much easier to kill. Yeah, there we go. He's going to keep trying to escape. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Nope. No such luck. Dogmeat, what are you doing? I know you're irradiated to all hell, but I can't give you Rad-X. It doesn't work. Cool. So that doesn't quite work. So now we can just turn the corner. The perfect way to live. And then they're sort of blocking each other from getting in. Hasta la vista. Easy. And we'll just walk out of the way, and he'll come through, and he misses. Lovely. Just keep walking away. See, I walk away from them because they have to use... Is it going for Dogmeat? Oh, for God's sake. Well, Dogmeat, I'm sure Dogmeat can handle it. It's just more snipers. I'm going to realize I'm running out of inventory here for a while. What do we vote? Dogmeat dies or not? Or is it just running away towards Dogmeat? Ooh, shotgun ammo. Definitely going to run out of inventory space soon. There we go. We'll leave it. I can't be bothered to pick anything else up. Nothing seems to be happening over here, so I'll go and investigate. Oh, it is chasing Dogmeat. There, dead. I gained 1,600 experience points, which is pretty good. This should offset the fact that I came here and wasted my repair skill. Right. Haunted Folly says, whoa, you stream, awesome. I love your videos. I've always had a question though. What's up with the mannequin body parts? Is it just something you had, or did you get them just for videos? I definitely did not have those before making my videos. I'd like us all to be very clear on that fact. I don't want people to think I'm weird. I mean, you all think I'm weird anyway, but I don't want you to think I'm even weirder. Okay, so we can disable the power. There's no more robots left, so I've killed them all. I guess running here and disabling the power might help with that fight if you're really stuffed. But I might as well leave it on for now. I guess the thing is, if I go upstairs, all the robots will still be activated. But I've killed them all, so we're fine. I don't think we have to worry about it. Swifterick says, are you excited for Starfield? Fuck no. Next question. Starfield is the game made by Bethesda, and in my eyes, unfortunately, I think Bethesda is a dead company. I'll buy it and review it. Of course I will. I need the money. But I think Fallout 4 was them on their way out as being a good game developer. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I just think Fallout 4 is one that has some of the worst dialogue in any game I've ever played. And dialogue is very important to me. Now this combat armor is worth a lot of money. This is guns and bullets, which has no purpose because I'm not using normal guns anymore. I'm using plasma weapons. There's no way I'll be able to pick this up. But I have so much stuff to sell already, I don't think it will really matter if I leave this here. Put the shotgun back and maybe pick up the armor. Maybe the sniper. I don't know how much the sniper rifle is worth. I think this is worth more. Alright, I think these guns combined will be worth more than that. Maybe coming here the only purpose was extra loot, because it seems like this is all pretty good stuff. I just already have it. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly, a plasma rifle. Best weapon and best armor in the game combined. I think that's why you come up here. Fair enough. And it does look like then you're not missing any important stuff. I guess the game didn't want to be too challenging by giving something so important behind a repair check. But what I am wondering is, it will probably say here the important stuff. The stuff I got from the computer about the FEV virus and stuff. I couldn't see anything important about it. This should say if anything important comes from Vax. When talking to Vax, there's one... Oh, this might be it. Oh. When talking to Vax about one dialogue option about encountering FEV mutation, you could use a countervirus, but you can only say this if you have intellect 10. It doesn't do anything, but it might be fun to know. So no, that's... This guy doesn't say if any of the stuff I got from Vax is that important. This is a good guide. If you were to play this game, I recommend this. It's on Lemmings 19. It's very detailed. It kind of outlines all the different checks and stuff that you'll get. I'll probably use this when I make the video. Anyway. There's all these tanks with nothing in them. This will probably have some stuff that I can't even carry anyway. Ooh. What is this? Have I been wrong all this time? This looks important. You can't pick that up. Well, we'll just leave it. Right, we better drop some stuff. I've got anti-venom, clothes, bombs. I'm never going to use these missiles, let's face it. So let's just get rid of them. Oop, and now I need to find them. Lewis F. Mikhail says, "How are you doing today, Matt?" I'm doing fab. I'm still very nervous. I am an insanely anxious person, and I am feeling a little bit on edge still when streaming, but hopefully over the coming weeks, this will get calmer and calmer. I have no idea how many of you are watching, because I've got the hidden viewers number there, and that helps things quite a lot. And it keeps me nice and chill. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. Who knows what I just downloaded? This is a huge problem. Look at this. Did it say? FEV experiment, Ancient Brotherhood tape, mutant transmission, FEV research, power armor specs, West Tech Records. It's probably this. Here we go. No, this was the other thing. I think I've already seen this. Does it tell me? I know you're all screaming at me what I've just picked up, but does it actually say what I picked up? If not, this is going in the Word document of things I may talk about in the video, because I'm thoroughly confused. FEV disk, it does tell you, no problem, no biggie. Not worth talking about then. But we do have FEV research and things. That wasn't that one. Experiment tape. Here we go. My goodness. Right, let's have a look at this then. I'll do some... You're skipping all the wall lockers, says that thing in the corner with the cell phone. Am I? I'll have another check. I thought I was going in them all. Major Barnett has ordered experiments with batch blah, 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 blah. Maybe I'll just summarize here. We have... They're doing stuff with the FEV virus. We infected several species of flatworm. Thrilling stuff. I can see why this made it into the game. Within hours, no, I'm only joking. Within hours, the worms had increased in size by 28%, and 39 separate viral contagions were resisted by the population. See, this is very Metroid Prime 1, the original Metroid Prime game, the first one. This is very much that, and I loved that game. And I would be interesting to know if, because I'd never played this game, I played that first, and now I've played this one. I only really played that recently. If there was any inspiration, because it had a very similar, the Phazon was in that instead of FEV, and it did basically the exact same thing, but the intelligence wasn't. There were never really any intelligent animals infected with it, whereas we know that some of the super mutants become very intelligent if their DNA is unaffected by radiation in the first place, like people from Vaults. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Play Metroid Prime. Each sample was allowed to continue for several generations, and the new DNA structure was successfully passed on to the worm's progeny. Something. Although only asexual reproduction was noticed in the samples, experiments with insects have had less success. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. White mice were infected. They increase in size. Da, 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 da. I'm just looking for anything that's kind of important. And they were smarter. See, this is kind of the mice could run mazes faster. So the FEV don't only make them stronger, but it made them smarter. We've infected 218 rabbits with FEV. You fucking dicks. Half of the subjects were implanted with electrodes. Brilliant. Even better to monitor EEG activity. A lot of things happening before and after the infection. Increased electrical activity in the brain. Blah, blah, blah. Typical size increase was noted. Increased aggression and posturing among males was noted as well. Sacrifice and perfusion, Jesus, that's an interesting way of putting it, yielded brain tissue that showed increased dendritic connection. Now they've done 53 raccoons with the new strain. Jesus Christ. Da, 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 da. And then they started to go a bit nuts, as you can probably imagine. We have spliced several new gene sequences into Barnett's advisory team. Oh dear. We have spliced several new gene sequences supplied by Major Barnett's advisory team into FEV. Oh no, I thought they were giving it to people, but they have mutated the virus. We have infected 23 dogs of both pure and mixed breed, and all experienced nearly immediate growth. The larger size was accompanied with increased aggressiveness. Okay, cool. 15 chimpanzees. Cool. I thought I would find something important here. See, I'm trying to find an important piece of information, which half of you probably already know is here. But I might be mistaken. I need to watch the rest of Oxhorn's excellent video on this area of the game. I think this just might be fluff text. There is one very important piece of information which affects the ending of the game, which half of you probably know about and the other half don't. And I was just seeing if I could find it. Have to go all the way through the menus, find the thing, use the thing. This wouldn't be such a big problem if I wasn't such a strong character who could carry so much stuff. You can also create like bags within your inventory. You can put bags in your inventory and put items in that, and then open the bags within the inventory, and it kind of makes its own structure system. I think they should have just implemented it themselves if they knew it was a problem, but there you go. And we're done. Cool, and that's the glow down. We'll go back to the Brotherhood of Steel, and then we'll end it there. Bum, 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 bum. Going through, getting to the menu, la, 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 takes ages. I should have thought about this. Right, we'll put that one there, and then we'll put that one there. There, saving a bit of time. Oh, yeah, Kremilla, if I'm saying that right. Kremilla says, "Dear Mr. Up is not down. I'll kill you. Will you be playing Fallout 2 eventually? The best Fallout. Yours faithfully, man who writes letters on social media." I will, yes. As I say, so these streams are always going to be the games I am working on reviewing after the game I'm currently reviewing. So I'm reviewing Hitman 3 at the moment because I've already finished playing it. I'm not going to play it now because I finished playing it. So the video after that is going to be Fallout, which is this game, and so I'm playing it now. That's quite the journey we went on with that sentence. And I plan on reviewing Fallout 2 after reviewing this, so I probably will play it on stream. Yes. Let's get the fuck out of here. Jan still has given €5. Thank you so much, you generous fuck. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Where's my rope? Didn't I get in here with a rope? Am I imagining things? I definitely came to the right place, didn't I? My memory's shot. This is what COVID does to you. It affects your memory. Where's the way out of here? I know I came in with a rope, but I don't know where it started. Oh, it's over here. My bad. There we go. It's not very easy to see, I will admit. A lot more wall locker comments. You're right. Lack of looting is annoying people. I thought I looted all the wall lockers. Didn't I? Well, it's too late now. Let's go have a look. Leave and glow. I did that one. Oh, I missed. No, I did these. I'm not looting them because I don't have any inventory space. I'm already carrying way too much stuff. That's why I'm not looting them. Who's a fool now? I already have all the things that are there. I'll write that down. Don't call audience fools. Let me just make a note of that. I think that's MLR thing. To the Brotherhood. We'll see if we get any random encounters. Thrilling. Look at this. Oh dear. Oh no. You have received a large dose of radiation. You lost 4 intelligence, 4 perception, 4 charisma. Am I going to die? I thought I had quite high radiation resistance, but I think I might die. I've got here a Geiger counter. Okay, if this number is above 1,000, I'm in a lot of trouble. 203, I'm fine. I just got slight irradiation poisoning. I think even having radiation resistance of 100, which I think I had, doesn't stop you. So I've been stopped here because I'm taking damage or certain changes are happening that the game feels like it needs to tell me. You are very fatigued. The vomiting does not stop and your recovery time is impaired. Generally, I'm just recovering from what's happened. I shouldn't die because my radiation level is below 1,000, so I should be fine. Do you play COD Zombies? Have you done any of EE? Wall lockers, fool. Okay, I'm in trouble now. I didn't see any wall lockers. Fuck. No, I haven't played any COD Zombies. I play an awful lot of Warzone because there's something wrong with me. You are very fatigued. The vomiting does not stop. Your recovery time is impaired. I think my drugs are either wearing off or other things. Sorry I called you all fools. We have a love-hate relationship. Adam Schubert says wall lockers. But at the same time, Adam gave me some money. So it's a give or take. You know, this is the relationship I'm forging with you guys. I haven't done these COD Zombies, but I would like to start doing a bit of zombies. I have a few friends that have their own little zombies team. We have some friends that all do Warzone, and we have some friends that play Death by Daylight, I think is how it's said. Cool, let's see how I'm feeling. So I'm radiated. Let's have a little look. 203. Okay, it hasn't dropped. I thought it would have dropped by now. Before I go in here, I should lower all my radiation so that I don't have any radiation sickness because it will affect my stats, and I want to have good stats while I'm talking to these people. 10, 4, 9, 4, 4, 7, 5. I don't think that's that different to what I normally have. I'm not sure off the top of my head what this affects. But I don't think we'll ever get irradiated again. I think we've done most of the radiation section of the game, so I can just use 25. Oh dear, that ain't very much. Okay, let's just use it all. See what happens. I don't think there was any point in doing that because I don't think that will have had any effect on my stats. It's all the same. I'm just using a lot of equipment that I could sell. So I'm just going to reload, leave and glow. You know what I want to do? I want to go back here. Wall lockers. What the fuck are we talking about? Wall lockers? There are wall. I didn't know. Maybe I didn't know that there are wall lockers. There's events. I know. I've come back. He's back again. Oh, these. I've never noticed these before. You all think you're so. You're all. I mean, you're all so great. Let's have a look what's in these. I'm very curious now. There's a lot of stuff. Were these on all the levels? Okay, wait. I've got a lot of people. Oh God, how embarrassing. Hey Matt, thanks for all you do. Love every video you put out. I didn't mean to sound that sounds so sarcastic. I hope you and the family are doing well. Thank you, Alex Whitehouse, you lovely man. See, I didn't call you a miserable fuck like I call everyone else. Would this game count as a nightmare or not a nightmare? The inventory system and stuff is a bit of a nightmare. I don't know what I'm doing now. But I really like Oh no, this looks important. Oh my goodness, look at all this really, really useful stuff. I would never have known this. No, stop putting your weapon away. I just want him to keep it out. Ah! A minigun? How was anyone supposed to know this was here? I think these are pretty well hidden. God, there's loads of ammo and really useful stuff in here. Look at all this. There's a stealth boy. I didn't even know these were in this game. I've never seen this before. Look at all these handguns. Amazing. Oh my God, how embarrassing. Let's just go up here. Are there any more? Are they on all the other floors? How long have you been streaming, says Tom Quinn. Exactly 2 hours. I'm about to stop now. There's another hollow thing. So much fluff text. So much useful items. Is this happening downstairs as well? Have a little look. I know you're saying loot them, but I don't have any... I'm going to stop the stream now. I'm just curious if there's any more. How embarrassing. Vrita4 says, would you ever do a video on Payday 2? No. Probably not. I get a lot of questions about Borderlands as well. I don't think I would ever do that either. I can also drop the... I can drop all of the data pod things that I'm carrying, can't I? Because I've already downloaded them. I'm good at games. This is what allows me to review them for a living. It's fine. 5. 6? Let's have a look downstairs. Okay, there are none here. See, that's what's quite iffy. They're only in one location as far as I can make out, so it does confuse things a little bit. I've played through this game like 4 times and I have never seen that. How funny. Cool, okay. Zane says, hi up is not Jov, loved your video on Cyberpunk 77. You little charmer, Zane. One of your finest videos, in my opinion. Also wondering about your opinion on No Man's Sky. I have. Oh, I keep just doing the same thing over and over, sorry. I didn't really like No Man's Sky. I only played it very recently, so I played it after all the fixes. I also tried it in VR and it didn't run very well. Ooh, I'm on the wrong floor. It's the 5th floor I'm supposed to be going to. I wasn't too hot on it either, unfortunately. In VR, it was definitely a lot worse. I don't think it was really designed to be played in VR. It looks very ugly in VR. But I did read online that you needed to do a lot of like fixes to try and make it work better in VR. There's a lot of like tweaks and things that you can do, and I just can't be bothered to do that. I'm too old. I'm too old and stupid, as you can tell. I can't even tell where the lockers are. I just want to see what this is. I'm going to see what these data packs are, and then we'll go. And this is a alpha experiment disk. It doesn't say anywhere that there are wall lockers, but why would it? By the way, don't forget to check the wall lockers, and I would just check the ones I've already checked, thinking, well, that's them. Alpha experiment tape. I think this might be the thing I was looking for that I needed to finish the game with. Is it one of these? That would be very embarrassing if it is. Oh dear. Right, let's have a look. Eddie says promising. Because this makes sense if it was here, but I don't know. I'm assuming it might just be fluff text. Let's check the other one. I'm doing this myself now. Sorry, it's not very interesting. Have you tried the New Vegas randomizer mod? No, I don't know what that is. You'll have to tell me. But as you know, I am a huge fan of New Vegas and very open to trying all these different mods. Wait, what? No, just use it. What? What's going on? I can't seem to use this. Have I fucked up? Did I even pick it up? What is going on? Did I not have enough space in my inventory? I tried to use it, but it didn't work. This seems strange. Give me more information. Oh, for goodness sake. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. Anyway, let's leave that there. I'll do this when I'm not on stream. I'll work out what the hell is going on. Sorry for being useless at the end, but, you know, I can't help myself. I hope you all had a nice time and you enjoyed the stream. Next time, I will probably be streaming this, but I might play Fallout 2. I'm beginning to feel like I've played enough of this game to review it. I might just watch all of Oxhorn's videos and go from there. Just watch them on double speed, 3 hours, and basically I think I'll know everything there is about this game. I've definitely played enough of the interface. So that's that. I hope you had a nice time. Is there any... I'll just turn to my mods and thank my wonderful mods. Thank you, all of you, for helping. I don't know how many people are helping right now, but you're all doing an amazing job. One of my mods is typing something. Let's see what they say. And then we'll leave it there. I'm just going to check my phone. I'm searching for the word sterile. Don't mind me. Okay. No, I think that's everything then. The randomizer mod is everything. It's New Vegas, but everything is random. John did a video on it recently, and Cheyenne was a sentry bot. The rats the kid kill in Freeside was a Cazador. Random NPCs had Annabelle, a unique weapon from Lonesome Road. So, shout out to Alana, Up Is Not Gift, Charlie and Jake as my mods, and Michael Becker has just asked, as the final thing I'll say, I want to get into classic Fallout, but the way these games handle combat is infuriating to me and always brings the experience down. Do you have any tips for getting past that roadblock? I think play as a character with a high agility, because that gives you a lot of action points per turn and might mean that when you make mistakes, it won't be quite as bad. That's these things here. I have 6. If you make a really high agility character, at least in the combat, you'll get a lot of chances to do things. Maybe that'll make things a lot easier. You know, you can run away a lot easier. You can attack more often. You can also put more than 100 points, if you look into my character, into certain things. Like small guns, I've got 144. That means that I can target people. So if I go to my weapons, if I right click on my weapon, you can't see it, but there's a little circle that appears here. And this means that you can target specific parts. And if you've got a really, really high combat in one of the things, you can shoot people in the eyes, which is a very good way of making combat very effective. I wouldn't put any points into throw if I were you. That's another tip. And there we go. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you had a nice time watching me fumble my way through the glow. But we survived. And I found the lockers. They're there. Bye.